What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Ra. His name is GoldLion. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Hades. His name is Miracle. The map is Tundra Pools. This is exciting. I'm surprised to see these gods on this map. I'm not going to lie. I know that these guys have got their own best gods and they're not going to just run into picking what the community believes is the best god on this map. But I'm surprised to see these gods on this map nonetheless. Tundra Pools is a very, very unique map. We don't get to see it too often. It's you basically get 2 pools each of fish. That fish spawns in the pools can be either 5 fish or 6 fish, so a total of 10 or 12. And it's kind of difficult to defend these kind of locations if it becomes a point of contention in the game. It also helps increase or boost the food or resource income in the game, so games become a little bit hyper accelerated. So all the timings and things that you're aware of go out the window, and you have to kind of play a completely different game. So we'll see how things are going to go here. Both players here, Greek, Egyptian, Norse, Atlantean, every single civilization can play this map very, very easily, very, very well. I would assume that the map, while people might think that maybe Norse is pretty good here, I know that Loki has had a lot of success on this map. I think this map is a fairly balanced map. I do think that gods like Zeus are going to be good here. Gods like Isis are going to be good here. Gods like, who else? Maybe Set would be good here. Maybe, obviously, Loki's good here. I think that Odin is good here. I think that Thor is good here. I think that Uranus is good here. Maybe Gaia is decent here as well. Kronos, very good here as well with the deconstruction to cause some chaos. Definitely a strong map and one that I'm really excited to be seeing in this tournament. So what are we going to see here from this Ra player, and then what are we going to see from the Hades player? So unlike some of the other civilizations that I've mentioned, Ra, Hades, these are very defensive gods. You're going to be wanting to get all of your fish, and the good thing is that that Egyptian get easy second dock up. It's not a problem. 50 gold extra for the dock. You just put 3 or 4 villages on gold, and you're going to be able to get your temple up at a good time, probably aiming for a 4:45 to 5-minute advance time on this map. Hades, on the other hand, Greek in general, basically, you just want to put around about 7 villages on wood. And you can easily get yourself 2 docks. You can easily get yourself all of the fish that you want. As you can see that Miracle is doing exactly that, throwing the house down and everything else. And he's going to be starting this game off. We'll see how things are all going to go. Lots of relics on this map to pick up as well. We've got the Staff of Dionysus, plus 20 food, gather carry capacity there, Kenobic Jar of Imseti, reduction of the infantry training time, and also the Odin's Wand relic there, reducing the temple research cost by 20%. All those relics are worth picking up, basically. I really like this relic. A lot of people don't like this one, and I'm not sure I understand why. I think reduction in any sort of walking time for the villages is kind of a good thing. And this relic effectively reduces your villages' walking time by about half. It's basically like getting husbandry, except not giving the boost onto the goats. We do see the temple coming up here for GoldLion. He's definitely trying to get a 4:45, but it looks like it's going to be a 5-minute advance time. Not the worst. Not the best, not the worst. I think that's completely fine here. Maybe with a slight amount of build order tweakage, you can be able to sort that out. Now, villages over here. Now, the question here is for GoldLion is, do you just take the villages off of wood once you get everything? Because he doesn't have anything to spend the wood on anymore. Obviously, he can get pickaxe, he can get husbandry, he can get shadoof. All those things might be important to him, but maybe you don't need to do any of that, because with the fish, you probably don't even need to farm here in the early game. So we'll see what's going to happen is GoldLion is clicked up through Dark, Miracle's clicked up through Athena here, as it looks like looking like it was a 5:15 advance compared to that, I guess, a 5-minute advance. Not the biggest of deals. We'll see what these guys are going to do. In this matchup on a land map, oftentimes it ends up being a fast 2-town center play for both players in this game, but we'll have to wait and see how this is going to go for for GoldLion. And if he decides to do something different, like a 1 town center all in, he's got a lot of villagers on the gold mine, so it does look like a fast second town center there. Same thing over here for the Hades player with 8 villagers on gold, 9 villagers on wood. Both players being very, very respectful of their opponent's pond here. Now, we do see quite often sneaky villagers wandering over and dropping docks down in an opposing player's pond here, but both players here deciding against that. We'll see how things are going to end up going because of that. The other thing to think about here is that while GoldLion has gotten himself husbandry and pickaxe, he's also going to be needing to get himself the upgrade out of the dock, which is called purse seine. Purse seine is very, very important. You've got 10 villagers or fishing ships on fish. That effectively equals 13 and a third extra villagers on fish if you grab that technology, which I imagine we will see coming through very, very soon here from GoldLion, as the town center is the first thing to go up. Not really a big problem there, but definitely purse seine. Both players going for their town center first, neither player getting the upgrade. Not the biggest of deals, but it is a really, really strong upgrade to grab. And potentially here, we do see the armory coming up for GoldLion. He's got all 4 gold mines here. This could be tough for him to hold onto against Hades, especially the Hades with the boosted economy. All of the Aurochs on this town center as well means that that Miracle's economy here is going to be really, really big. As the villagers finish up on that town center here. He may be trying to build farms, but look at the food. Doesn't need it. Purse seine now coming through for GoldLion. He doesn't have Shadoof, I don't think. He's not opting into getting it either. So he's not going to be going for the farms at all. He's eating this herdables here. And I do think that he doesn't necessarily need to. He can go for more like a chariot archer kind of Pitsukos style here. If he throws down a couple more monuments, you could definitely really spam out myth units here in the heroic age to help him stay alive in this game. As the Auroch's getting grabbed here, Miracle's got 400 wood in the bank. What is he saving that for is the big question. As he's finishing up those gold villages there. He's got a back town center here. He can grab it any time. No military buildings down just yet for Miracle. I don't see them anywhere. A shaft mine coming in incredibly fast here for Miracle. Taking the booming option. Still no purse seine though for Miracle. So big loss of gold food here in this game. As Hathor's coming through for GoldLion, we do indeed see a third town center here. A third town center here for Miracle coming up. Chiron going to be moving around on this location. A little bit of pressure over here. GoldLion can very, very simply just get himself out a cabinet, and this kind of an attack is going to be shut down. So he did force out 150 resources to with that attack there. So it's really smart to do that. The same thing can happen up on this top dock as well. But I mean, it's not the biggest of deals. It's not going to hurt too much here for GoldLion. He's about to hit that next age. Shaft mine coming through. Still only 1 monument. Don't particularly like that here. I really would prefer to see 2 monuments or even 3 monuments out for the Ra on this extra food map without having a farm as well. Just the idea of getting Pitsukos here just seems so absurdly good to me. Pitsukos chariot archers, so tough for the Hades player to do anything. Right now, Miracle here, he is still just booming away as best as he can. Sentinels coming up on this position. Purse seine now finally coming in for Miracle. He's now going to put down the stable as he sees the heroic age coming in. GoldLion, not 100% sure what's happening here because he doesn't have the scouting. He doesn't know that Miracle has got no units out. Miracle should have some units out, but he doesn't. Basically, GoldLion could have put his Migdol stronghold out onto this gold mine, and he might still opt to just throw down a second Migdol here as well. Do we see an immediate market? I wouldn't mind seeing a market in this back corner, starting the trade route onto this hometown center. Very, very safe, very inefficient, but very, very safe before working his way towards this town center in this top corner here. As the villagers now onto this gold mine, Chariot Archer is going to be coming out. Obviously, we will be seeing stables coming through here for Miracle. And I love this. What do I love about this from Miracle? No Toxotes. Yeah, he's Hades. It doesn't matter. You don't need it. And now the rock here, this is one of the really, really big advantages of playing Hades. you have a Chiron who can literally chase this rock anywhere on the map, and it's not going to be able to escape. Chiron, obscenely strong in the current meta. Very, very good at basically dealing everything here, as we do see a Locust getting shot down there. Miracle with the reaction there with the restoration. Not going to be losing any villagers at all, as the rock here going to attempt to retreat away, but Miracle spots that one. No, not going to happen. The myth unit's getting taken down, and GoldLion's going to be kicking himself for not realizing that the rock is not a unit you can actually use against Hades. Funnily enough, it's just not. You just can't use it. It's a dead unit because of the Chiron. As we do see now, Miracle trying to set up some buildings over here. He's building some archery ranges and things like that now. I don't think he needs it. I mean, I'm just not a fan of the archers here. I mean, Hades at the very least, and not an awful idea to build archers against. Not as bad as like Zeus or Poseidon, but I just Ra Chariot Archers as well. I've got a bonus HP, bonus damage. So the bonus damage you get from playing as Hades just doesn't even matter. So we are going to be seeing an Ajax getting sniped down here as GoldLion slowly moving across the map here. We've got that Pharaoh able to start taking out the Minotaur here as well. So his mass Chariot Archers are out now for GoldLion. He's going to be able to get his town center up to 3 town centers apiece. And this game is going to be going late, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's how it's going to go. It's both defensive gods here, Ra versus Hades, as the Toxotes is going to come over here and try and help defend on this position. The village is going to be getting pushed back here as well, as the Toxotes here for Miracle getting cleaned up. As we do see a cheeky little raid coming in here, but good awareness from GoldLion to pull back. But the Migdol stronghold needs a little bit of help here, as we do see some cavalry coming out to try and defend this. GoldLion does have to micro this. He's not going to be... Oh, he's fine. He's fine. He's still building some more units, but these Hippocon are getting some good amounts of damage done. As one Hippocon goes down, the village is going to be retreating away over here as well, as the cavalry coming through to try and get some good damage done onto this position. Meanwhile, we do see Chiron here taking a lot of damage there. His 5.5 speed only now kicking in, finally dodging. Oh, he almost gets sniped there as he gets bumped as he's running away. These Chariot Archers doing a lot of damage now to Miracle. Miracle's at 125 population, almost able to get to that next stage. Medium Archers coming through. More pressure coming in onto this location here as well. And this is going to be very similar to like Oasis in terms of how much pressure you can put on. You've got to keep on switching the place you can use this the front here in this game. As the medium Hippocon able to get a whole bunch of Chariot Archer kills here, as GoldLion's kind of out of position. Still no heavy chariots. It's such a really huge upgrade to grab against Greek is heavy chariots, and it's not that expensive. It's only 600 resources in wood and gold. So we do see the siege works coming up. The Pharaoh going to get targeted down as well here. As these Chariot Archers do manage to push Miracle back, but Miracle, he should be thinking about next age here really soon. He's on this gold mine over here. He's got himself shaft mine, so and he's also got Staff of Dionysus. That doesn't help out on the in the slightest there on the gold gathering. As we do see GoldLion now going to be coming onto this gold mine over here. This is actually a wild map. Look, because both players are in this situation, right? Is there not a gold mine here? Where is it? I guess over here is the gold mine, the similar close gold mine. But all the gold mines are so far away. Huge shifting sands coming in to punish Miracle. This is going to hurt Miracle so much because he needs that gold to get to the next age. But shifting sands being used now as well is really, really big god power, as it seems like GoldLion didn't actually click the shifting sands directly on top of those villages to path block them as they just walked away. Going to move down to the bottom side of the map here, grabbing that gold mine in the corner to be a little bit cheeky here as the Hippocon going to be retreating away. I like these walls getting set up nice and early by GoldLion here as well to put a market up over on that position. And now GoldLion, he's done a lot of damage. These cavalry are going to be searching around on the corner. Surely he's God, he's going to find the villagers. He's going to find the villagers. These villagers are going to be running away. Osiris on the way already. Look at the wood here for GoldLion. Why does he have that much wood? I do not know. But the gold mine here has been spotted, but not the gold mine in the corner. Miracle is getting away with murder. Absolute murder having that gold mine at this point. And this is kind of what happens when you boom in Age of Mythology. You just get tons and tons of resources and you can spend them in waves to some degree. As now Miracle going to be able to advance through to the Heroic Age. He's going through Apollo. He will have a bit of a difficult time in front of him. And that's dealing with the Son of Osiris. Obviously, GoldLion needs to go through Osiris in this matchup to have any chance of dealing with Colossus here. But the more important thing is if you do choose to go through Osiris and not Horus, well, going through Horus, you're playing for a gold staff and winning the game that way. With Osiris, you're kind of more playing to just try and match the Hades. If you lose the Son of Osiris, you no longer match the Hades, and the Son of Osiris will eventually die. So you still have to get some value from that Son of Osiris. Not only that, the town centers are quite far away from each other, so any sort of mercenary spamming from across the waves is not going to be that useful. As we do see a market getting placed up over here. I wonder why he chooses to put the market here and not in that beautiful corner. It's a beautiful corner up there. There's now Miracle getting pushed back, but I mean at this point, while you shouldn't be throwing units away. Throwing away units isn't the best thing in the world. But at this point, both players are at 80 villages, or 90 villages here, I should say, with the 10 fishing ships. It doesn't matter. He's just going to continue to be able to spam units. You can just keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Not only that, losing units, you also get Hades Shades, which are a very useful unit as well. As these siege towers coming in onto this spot over here. Grab these villagers over here and shank those down if he needs to, but the Hippocon should be able to deal with those as well. This heavy cavalry, quarry, bowsaw coming in. The Pharaoh going to be able to get Son of Osiris very, very shortly here. You've got to be careful where you place that, in all honesty. If you try and attack over here on this position, you might find yourself getting underworlded onto or something crazy. As now we see the heavy chariots coming in. We'd love to see an immediate champion chariots as well for GoldLion. Prioritizing those upgrades to come in as fast as he possibly can will be very, very useful as the Son of Osiris here draws first blood. That villager, not long for this world, as GoldLion going to be swapping the field of battle here. As now Miracle, who once had like 4,000 resources in the bank, now has got his resources down quite a bit here. And the other thing that we haven't noticed just yet is there's still no rain. As there's the underworld. He's pushing it onto this position. The Son of Osiris is going to be making a break for it. Beautiful wall there. Able to keep that Son of Osiris alive. The army coming in onto this position. We've got heavy Hippocon here with some decent upgrades. GoldLion doesn't really have the important upgrades to deal with those units. We do see a rock coming out here for GoldLion. Is the Chiron out at this point though? It looks like Chiron is not out. He's queued up into this town center there. It's going to be a little bit of a problem here for Miracle until he gets that one through. As the Son of Osiris, going to be able to pick off that Hippocon over on that position there. This underworld here is not doing exactly what Miracle thought it would be doing here. He definitely needs to get to that next age as fast as he can, as we got some catapult coming in onto this position as well. Salt M4, a copper mail coming through for Miracle to boot. You need to get those copper upgrade, or the mail upgrades I should say, to deal with Son of Osiris, because he deals hack damage. As this underworld here is not going to be long for this world. The catapults are not getting taken down, and Miracle is overcommitting on this fight quite significantly there, as the mummy going to be getting taken down. And now Chiron is out, but he's kind of out of position in a way, as the villagers over here trying to get some watchtowers up. Rock coming over here to potentially... Is he going to try and pick up the Son of Osiris and reposition him? He's in a safe place over here. Just be nice and careful with him. As Miracle loses all of his stuff. Meanwhile, we do see some raids coming onto this gold mine over here as well. As Miracle now, he's kind of gold starved to some degree. I mean, he's got this gold mine here, but these villagers, definitely he needs those. Definitely some Prodromus or something to come over there to deal with that. Wouldn't be a bad idea, as the Son of Osiris does manage to snipe down the Chiron. And we're going to potentially start seeing GoldLion start going for some rock raids with the catapults. Could be possible, but then again, Chiron comes out and deals with that very, very quickly and easily. Though that being said, with this forest here, you can utilize the forest to bounce in here, and there's a retreat path for the rock that's very, very nice that you could utilize to keep on hitting this this town center. So one thing that Miracle might want to do is just put some more buildings around here to prevent the rocks from being able to get that escape route so easily. As the village is getting pushed off of this location, the walls here not completely finished. As you do see Miracle pushing in, looking for something to attack. As we do see the rain getting dropped there. I thought maybe GoldLion was holding that rain for some reason, like maybe blocking like Plenty Volt or blocking Earthquake, but he decides to just use that one there. Deals with these cavalry raids as the villagers get back up onto the top gold line. Do see a couple of villagers there getting spotted by the Hippocon, sniping those ones. As look at the trade rate. Look at the economy here of GoldLion. He's got 15 camel caravans, 10 fishing ships, and 80 villagers basically. As we're starting to see some raids onto Miracle here is getting put under the pump here in this game as the Migdol Stronghold's getting taken down on that position. We do see an attempt at a wall over here. Almost manages to finish that one off, but with the 688 wall segment there, he can easily take out that entire wall if he micros it correctly. All you have to do is attack that segment, attack this segment, attack that segment, and the whole wall will get taken down as fast as that wooden wall segment does go down there. So we do see the rock coming in. Catapult, Son of Osiris. Is there any attempt at getting a Chiron out? I don't see the Chiron anywhere just yet. As now the rock coming in onto this position, going to start sniping some units here as the catapult wants to take down these walls as best as it possibly can. And then again, more micro there from GoldLion. He's playing with fire here. Some people we see just putting a siege tower close to the rock. Some people we see putting a siege tower close to the Son of Osiris. Some people use a rock. I definitely think the siege tower is a safer way against Hades in these sorts of matchups. As we see the Chiron coming out, and Artemis is on the way here for Miracle. Artemis, I mean, there is an idea here where Miracle can just rush for a Titan using Earthquake and using Earthquake and using a Titan Gate to make that work, as we do see the Son of Osiris coming back in here, getting a little bit more damage done. But again, still taking little chips of damage as he's trying to make this rock micro work as best as he possibly can. Meanwhile, over on this position here, Chariot Archers getting taken down. These Hippocon are getting cleaned up. As the Mythic Age is on the way. Six of the Titans is coming through for GoldLion. It looks to me like... Is Six of the Titans trains just a little bit faster than the Earthquake? And the other thing here is that Miracle, he doesn't actually have an easy way into his opponent's base unless he makes a Pegasus to get the Earthquake onto the Titan Gate. So we'll see if that's going to be something that he's going to be able to make work here in this game, as the Chiron here trying to get some damage done onto that Son of Osiris. There is the rock going to be making a move as he sees the Chiron here. He's going to be making a move to do something there as the Son of Osiris just retreats back. The rock coming back, just holding that pesky catapult there as the walls are going to start getting broken down on this position here. Titan Gate is at 95%. You have to get to the Titan Gate relatively early to actually hit it and stop it from being anything, as we do see the Chiron coming back over here. There is the Titan Gate going down, and will GoldLion be able to get over there? The Chiron darting through here, but there's too much damage coming onto it. As the army coming through, we will be seeing an attempt at some sort of a path blockage here, but it's going to be running as fast as it possibly can to deny this Titan Gate. I'm pretty sure there is no way that he's going to be able to stop this without a complete path blockage, which also hinders the trade route. He's trying his best. Another way around this would be to spam buildings around the Titan Gate to tank damage from that Earthquake. As the army tries to come through, it's getting sniped down. Miracle is looking for a miracle here as he is running straight through this base. We see some more military buildings attempting to come up as the units getting closer and closer to the Titan Gate. They do manage to make it through, but is it there in time as the Earthquake gets dropped? dropped. The Titan Gate gets taken out, and no Titan remaining for GoldLion here, as Miracle has managed to utilize his Earthquake to put a stop to that nonsense. As now Miracle can now also himself do exactly the same thing and start basically going for his own Titan here if he so chooses. As now, I mean, we've seen the rocks pushing forward here. The units have to get into position. We'll see what Miracle's doing. He's gotten some fortresses up on the top side of the map here. Getting some position here with some towers would not go astray. Look at the economy here. 70 villages, 21 camel caravans. So he's not overdone the camel caravans. We've got tons of resources here. He is empowering the market, but he's actually empowering the wrong market here. One thing that you want to be doing with the market is make sure that you put one market in the good position and the rest of the markets as safe markets in not a good position. As the fortress is up there as well, more raids coming in onto this position there. As the catapult does get taken down. Where did the Son of Osiris wander off to? There he is. Coming in over here. That's some more catapults moving in onto this game. Raids continuing onto this gold mine, causing some problems over here for Miracle. Miracle's now starting to get himself some donkey caravans. Champion cavalry coming through as well. As the rock making its way in here. Try and help out on this position. As the lone Chimera will get cleaned up as well. It's an incredibly ballsy play of Miracle to go for Artemis here, but it worked out for him. Because now we've got the catapults. They've got themselves engineers, incredibly strong, do tons of damage here, but those prodromus clean up catapults really, really fast. One thing that GoldLion isn't doing in this game very well in the slightest is getting his upgrades. He's got himself champion chariots, he's got himself armory upgrades, but his cavalry aren't upgraded. He doesn't have upgrades for any sort of spearmen or anything like that. So he's only really got chariot archers and catapult that are useful here. So making these cavalry doesn't actually make a whole lot of sense. And Miracle is going to keep shifting the field of battle here in this game. The other thing is that GoldLion definitely doesn't need any more wood, so he could probably just delete some villages, replace them with camel caravans if he so chooses, and cause a lot of problems here for Miracle. But in classic Egyptian fashion, it's better to have infinite resources than population space. Bronze mail coming through for Miracle now. As this forward base of Miracle is getting dealt with very, very nicely here. Miracle has to retreat all the way back. These mercenary here, they will have had Shadoof most likely researched already, so they are staying alive for about a minute. I think it is exactly a minute. As the Toxotes do find a whole bunch of gold villagers over here, sniping down one of those camel caravans. Be able to take down some of those villages there as well as the... I'm surprised this rock is doing anything. Where's Chiron? Get Chiron out. Pick off the rock. Should not be able to do this. This is ridiculous. Where is your Chiron, man? Seekers of the Titans now coming through for Miracle. There is going to be an option here for GoldLion to try as best as he can to rock drop the Titan Gate. And that might be a way through for GoldLion if Miracle does not have his Chiron out to defend that Titan Gate. Because that's all he needs. He sees the entirety of his base. He just needs to place the Chiron somewhere about here. And then when he sees the rock, just send the Chiron over to deal with it. And he's going to get a Titan out. GoldLion, technically speaking, he should be able to deal with that. He's got a Son of Osiris. He'll be able to mass priests and all the other good stuff. I do see that he knows where the rock is, but whether or not he's paying attention to this or not is a big question mark. Wait, let's just click on Miracle's perspective and just see. He doesn't have any heroes. I'm fairly sure he doesn't have any heroes. There's a catapult coming through here. Taking down some buildings here as GoldLion is trying to make use of this rock as best as he possibly can. This is, everybody says they hate it, but if it works against Greek, I don't think that you could say that it's the rock drops that are the problem. As the rock now going to be making its way around. We do see there's actually one rock over here as well, snuck in to the back of the base. This is the sneakiest play you will ever see from GoldLion. I can see it there. You see it on the minimap. Chiron now coming out. And obviously this rock here is distracting quite a bit. That's so sneaky. It's only got half HP though. If Miracle puts his Titan Gate down here or over here, the rock might not be able to get to it because of the watchtowers, but so sneaky. Because now the Chiron going to be wandering back. He sees it. He knows. He knows. Chiron going to come back, deal with that one there. We are still seeing more pressure in onto this position as the Son of Osiris getting closer and closer to falling here. As the Chiron comes in, and GoldLion's precious rock, the devilishly fiendish rock, has been dealt with. Wait, I mean, you have to actually kill it. I mean, Chiron, come on. Come on, Chiron. Less time in the pub as Titan Gate going to be coming up. We do see a wonder coming through. I mean, I don't know. It makes a lot of sense. Miracle's economy is gigantic here. You're never going to be able to chase this down, but putting a wonder up against a Titan, I'm not sure it works. Now we see the rock flying in this way. Chiron waiting, maybe a little bit too far back. Whether or not he sees this rock coming or not is another thing. I'm not sure if Perseus can. Yeah, it cannot one hit flying units. And it looks like Miracle has spotted the rock coming in, and he will be simply moving into position to take this one out. As we do see the rock is just trying to utilize the pond here, but Chiron is he should be able to chase this one down fairly easily. There's a couple of units over here he's got to be careful about, but the rock going into the corner here. Is there a potential rock coming out? There he is. He's never going to stop. He's never going to stop. 2 rocks better than 1. We start seeing the cancel micro there or something. Animation cancel micro there. Definitely something that I don't think should be in the game. I don't think you should be able to cancel that animation on the end of the catapult. Chiron coming through. The rock still sitting here, not being able to be made. Because GoldLion has got nearly 50 camel caravans here. That's why. We're halfway through to finishing the Titan. The Wanderer is nearly halfway finished as well, as the rock does get taken out, which means that another rock is going to be on its way, as GoldLion is... He's on a mission. He's on a mission to prove that the rock is a usable unit against Hades. The unit's coming in, though, to start taking these bad boys up, and that's going to be enough of a queue here, I think, for Miracle to kind of hold off on this one. As we do see the Son of Osiris not paying attention there, does end up getting sniped down. And where is Chiron now? Where'd he go? He's right here. Oh dear. The rock is going to be doing exactly the same thing, moving up on this side. He's got a what? Oh no. Miracle. Miracle. I need a miracle, Miracle. He's taken the Chiron out of the army. Has he seen it? I think he has. No? He hasn't. Do. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's 5 catapults as well. The rock is sneaking in. The Chiron's waiting. He's not in the right position. The catapults come in. They're going to start taking the Titan down. He's got 97%. It's 86%. And the Titan is now stopped. The Chiron is making it hard for it. He's got to break the villagers off. Take the villagers off. Kill the catapults. Oh no. Oh no. Miracle, no. The Chiron's in though, so the rock is over. But the damage has been done. He's trying to Is he going to be able to stop this? No, no way. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. And this is what happens when you don't upgrade your towers. There is a very, very good upgrade. It's called fire signal fires. And there's also carrier pigeons. Very, very important upgrades. We are seeing Miracle making a push in onto this position over here while this is all going on. The problem is that that rock drop has taken 21 population away from Miracle for an even longer time. So it's giving GoldLion more and more time here to set up, more and more time to get baluster towers set up, walls set up, all of the other stuff. As the Heliopolis starts to move forward here, this town center is in a difficult position because GoldLion is basically max population in terms of economy here. Do we see any attempt at another rock drop? Looks like the answer is no. I don't see any other rock drop. You just take a look at all the blue on the mini map and you say, okay, there's nothing coming through. And it looks like potentially here GoldLion's town center might be going down fairly soon here. But the mercenary are coming out. Plenty of Petropolis here. I'd love to see a wall get thrown up in front of these bad boys. Got to focus fire that Petropolis though onto this position over here as the catapult's getting some good damage done. As now the mercenary can sneak through and start targeting down those Petropolis here. Villagers doing some good damage over here as Miracle pushes forward with his own villagers to try and start shanking down the town center. As the Petropolis are getting taken out, Miracle's trying to get some more Heliopolis in here. He's got Heliopolis queued up all over the place. Champion Hippocon coming through. Do we have any idle units anywhere else? Looks like we don't, but look at this from GoldLion. He's just slowly putting more and more walls in onto this position to slow any sort of progress down. There's still 7 minutes and 45 seconds left of basically waiting time here. The other thing is that the other thing you need to kind of do here when you're playing against Egyptian is you've got to throw up towers. There are 3 towers here, but look at the towers. They absolutely dismantle the cavalry. If you add enough of them up, they're going to be able to completely mess up those mercenary and everything else. Now we do see the Pharaoh coming in, repairing this town center. It will become very, very easily with the Pharaoh there to boot. Another option is to make some Gastrophedes here. Push through on this side with Gastrophedes as well. Miracle's got 71 villages, 22 donkey caravans, so still he's only got a handful of economy there, or a handful of a handful of population for military here, so the pushing is quite difficult. There's 4 towers coming up finally for Miracle to help him out on this position. We do see the catapult coming out. You've got to be on top of taking that down. There's no defense for these catapult. As the Pharaoh empowering this makes this town center near impossible to take down. You have to kill off the Pharaoh. You've got to dive onto that Pharaoh and take it out. It's vitally important. The other thing we could see here from Miracle is a dock, a transport ship, and then you can start the push in on this location as well. This is something that top players do really, really well. Is like when they find themselves having somewhat of an advantage, you're always looking to push other angles in the game. As these, you got to kill off the catapults. These catapults are causing so much problems. As the fortified town center is still very, very much alive now in this game, but the Titan, a minute later, 2 minutes later, finally going to be getting up here. Miracle's got plenty of resources, so we could definitely start thinking about cutting some villages here and start putting more effort into the war front in terms of military and everything else. And now that's 20 population in a Titan, which is quite a bit. Fortified walls coming up. These walls still getting closer and closer onto this location here. It's a little bit dangerous because GoldLion can actually start putting catapults in here to start sieging this down. As the villagers pulling back, guard towers. Now that all these guard towers are here, look at the mercenary. They are useless. They die instantly. Mercenary are useless here. You have to get those catapults in. You can just run straight past the mercenary to take those out. Both players here finding themselves in a fairly rare position. This is a fairly rare position for everyone. It's this kind of late game situation against a Wonder. You don't get this game very often. The secret to these situations is just deleting villagers. You can send them on the front to build towers and stuff, but you can just delete them. You don't need villagers. You need like 40 villagers here max. He's got all these fishing ships, so he probably only needs 30 actual Greek villagers total in this game right now, plus the 25 donkey caravans. As the Titan's going to be making his way through here. More mercenary coming out, more buildings coming up here as GoldLion has got 5 minutes to defend here. And the big question is, sometimes the Titan isn't even enough to actually push through this amount of watchtowers. It's a lot of watchtowers over here. Migdol Stronghold's going to come through. The camel caravans can block the Titan as well. This Titan isn't even an easy option here. Look at that path blocking there from GoldLion. He's playing this one really nicely. This Miracle here is going to be looking to go straight to the trade route. Well, actually, no, he's not even... He's trying to get to the Wonder. I don't think he's going to be making it to the Wonder, ladies and gentlemen. The barracks coming up here. And look, here's the thing. If you send villagers in on... Oh, he hasn't managed to do it because of the trade route. You have to kind of just send some trade route in to block this up. Citadel walls does come through. The other option would have been to walk through this way. As we do see, look at this. We see the Heliopolis rolling in. GoldLion has paid attention though. He's going to start getting shanked down. Can Miracle make this work? These are Skin of the Rhino villages. As he's pushed through here, send villagers into this position. Oh, he has. Put fortresses here. Where are you going with these villages? As the Titan trying to break through on this position here. It's a lot of Heliopolis, but is it going to be enough? Those villagers... We'll have to wait and see. The villagers are just sacking themselves here. It's a little bit dangerous because you do still need to have the wood income to build more Heliopolis here. As the Titan getting closer and closer onto this position, making his way through. As the Wonder now is getting absolutely dismantled. Look at the Heliopolis. Have you seen a more beautiful sight, ladies and gentlemen? Villagers attacking a Wonder. Heliopolis attacking the Wonder. Titan coming in onto this position to take down the Wonder. The Wonder has been stopped. The Wonder has been thwarted, but the game is not over. The game is not over, ladies and gentlemen. There is still a Titan alive. The Wonder is down. GoldLion is still very much alive in this game, but will he want to continue playing it or not is the big question as more Heliopolis coming in onto this position to try and take out this fortified town center over here. Miracle's probably going to need to up his villager production a little bit here to put villagers onto the wood line to continue to produce these Heliopolis, as now we see them trying to take down the Migdol strongholds here. Sometimes opting to try and take out units is just not that useful. We're starting to see priests come through. GoldLion, just send your Titan right in onto this fortified town center over there. And we'll see if he's going to be able to get over there or not. As where is the Titan going? We'll be seeing the Migdol stronghold getting taken out. It's not the best use for the Titan. Always taking down population is the option here as the Heliopolis push through onto this position over here. More pushing it over here. And here's the thing. GoldLion, he's got infinite resources in a way with the trade route, but he can't do anything with it. So this is just going to be a matter of an attrition war of just picking off buildings over and over again. We're starting to see walls come through. The villagers trying to shank down these Heliopolis. Obviously, villagers do have a bonus versus siege, but Heliopolis got 650 HP. It's a long time for villagers to actually take down the Heliopolis, and funnily enough, these Heliopolis can actually take out the villagers relatively fast as well. As the Titan takes down a dock there. You got to just come in and take out a town center. This town center is where the trade route is, so you take that one out. Obviously, all these towers are a little bit scary, so maybe that's why I didn't want to do it. As Miracle slowly pushing through here. The main town center is going to be a tough one to deal with. We do see that Miracle turns around. He's going to start taking this town. I mean, if it worked once, if it almost worked once, maybe it'll work the next time. As Miracle, as GoldLion says, I've got so much gold, guys. We'll be seeing those priests all getting taken down. Looks like Miracle's GoldLion here is not Micro and his priest, so he does end up losing the majority of those. As the Heliopolis rolling in onto this position, he doesn't need to attack the Wonder. Just kill the town center. Please right click on the town center. Right click on the town center. Well, the Titan is going to be making his way back over to where all of the towers are. The Wonder is going to get stopped, but stopping a Wonder as it's getting built just means the resources get refunded mostly. At this point, it's like a 10% resource loss if he loses it right now, which obviously he will be losing it right now. The tower's getting taken down here to boot. As the Titan puts a stop to that Wonder for the time being, but that, like we said, those towers here, they do a lot of damage. At the very least, it's 2 damage per second. I think it's a little bit more than 2 damage per second, though. There's a whole bunch of towers getting taken down. The Wonder gets refunded. There's more Heliopolis getting queued up over here. The dock going to get cleaned up. Do we see... Oh, the fishing ships need to get deleted now. They're not doing anything for GoldLion at this point. As we do see some catapults starting to push through on this position here as GoldLion is deciding, well, if I can't win with a Wonder, maybe we can win some other way. And there's another Wonder coming up. What are you doing? Oh dear. Sometimes it's hard to realize how to win a game. The secret is you got to stop the trade route. And there's 2 ways to stop a trade route. You pick off the town centers or you pick off the corner of the trade route. You start restricting your opponent's movement. As the Heliopolis coming back in here for Miracle. He sends his Titan back in here to put a stop to this. I think it'd be better if you killed a Wonder as the Wonder was building. If you killed the Wonder, the resources weren't refunded. We will be seeing a Wonder coming up. I already know where this is headed. Oh no. Who wins this? This is Apollo, right? So he doesn't have building speed increase. Titan is about to be picked off. Miracle's back up to... Wait. Miracle is back up to 70 villagers here. As the Titan comes in, there should be enough HP here to take down that Wonder. And we finally see Miracle taking out a town center. Wait, will he kill this off? It's getting close. It will be very close. He might not actually take it out. More villagers coming onto this. I thought he would take it out guaranteed, but it looks like it's not guaranteed in the slightest. Attack the priest! I mean, with the Heliopolis coming in, it's definitely going to be going down. There's another dead Wonder of Miracles. He has to restart, and there's the Titan down, which means more Heliopolis for Miracle to build. But right now, ooh. He's got nearly every villager. Wait, how many does he have here? You know, I'm not 100% sure that Miracle wins this race. I'm not 100% sure. That's how broken the Pharaoh empowerment is. But there are a lot more villagers on this Wonder. If you're Miracle here, don't bother with the towers just yet. No, don't take villagers off. I mean, you can compare. Look at how fast this goes up. 4,000. Okay. I think it's a safe. I think it's a safe win for the Hades. I take it back. I think it's a safe win for the Hades. But remember, the rock raids are coming. We did say rocks are not a useful unit in this matchup, and I'm sticking to it. But you do have to get your Chiron out, and the Chiron is out. So the important part here is get your upgrades for your buildings. Make sure you've got line of sight of everything, and just stick stuff on the sides. And we do see some towers coming up over here. The Chiron is in position for the rock that's going to be flying over on this position. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, says Miracle. As the rock is coming in on this side. Do we see any attempt on the other side? No, not just yet. And the Wonder wins of the Hades wins by a country mile here. As he's able to start throwing these up. And we do see that the rock going to be retreating back as Chiron has been spotted there. More fortresses and everything else is going to be coming through. There is still this location here that GoldLion has a really strong position on, which you can start sieging at this town center and causing some problems. So the wonder is up now for both players, as these Heliopolites still trying to push through on this location. Miracle has decided to go in with his with a mass villager situation at this point. Where's the rock gone? It's going to be sitting here with this 4 catapults. Even if you get into the Hades Wonder at this point, it's Architects, it's Hades, it's 15,500 HP big. I'm going to be sitting back here for the time being, waiting, watching. And now we see, yes we do. No? Wait. Well, he doesn't need it because he just puts these towers up, but... Yeah, you can wall in around your wonder. You just can't do... can I do this? You can't just do walls that look like this. You can't just build those. Makes it impossible to actually attack it. You see a lot of favor coming in here now for Miracle, as it seems like he wants to spam those fortresses out now. Villagers coming in onto the side here, going to be looking to claim some of the to the side here as well. Wait, huh? Did I miss something? Part of me feels like GoldLion is trying to flex there, but I'm confused. I don't understand. But right now, here's the thing. GoldLion is starting to get into the position. He's taken down the town center of Miracle. Miracle isn't in position here. He needs to get this town center back up ASAP, because if this town center goes the way of GoldLion, that's going to mean Mercenary are going to be able to be spammed over here, and Miracle not paying attention as the rock is starting to fly around, starting to get in onto this position over here. The Chiron is over here ready to attack. You got to just run straight under. No, you got to run under the rock. Run under the rock is before you start attacking, because the closer to the enemy unit Chiron is, the less he's going to miss, and also you can attack it for longer. There's a town center trying to come back up over on this position here. Miracle's got nothing there to defend. He's just putting military buildings up all over the place. Villagers sitting idly by, not doing anything. Just put them back onto work, get some wood income or something like that. Send all the villagers over here to rebuild this town center as another option, as we are seeing the catapults slowly starting to take down the fortress on this location here as well. As we do see the town center is back up. The villagers of GoldLion have not been able to make their way over there just yet. So we do see the catapults getting picked up on that position, moving through. Perseus coming in. Not able to really do anything, unfortunately, with that Perseus. Where's Chiron gone? As the Chiron... Oh, Chiron just waiting over... Just see if he works this one out. It is a small thing, but... just literally clicking underneath the rock is all you need to do, because otherwise you can only get 2 or 3 shots off, and you might miss this next shot as the Chiron gets closer, as the rock's going to get taken down there. 8 catapults down! 8 catapults for GoldLion. He's at 112 or 160 population. He has cut his villagers completely here. He's going to start making elephants to push through the... The towers here of Miracle should be enough to hold at this point. Miracle has lost his house. What else is happening over here? More buildings up on this position, as Miracle's going to have to replace his trade route somewhere in the near future here if he wants to continue getting gold. He's sitting at a very small amount of gold at this point as the Chiron gets brought back. Do we see another rock coming through? Yes, we do. And GoldLion hasn't learned his lesson just yet. Just build walls and play it standard. It's like whenever... This is something Chrono JJ says. Whenever a wonder gets built, everyone's real rating goes from whatever it is, say it's 1900, it drops 200 of real rating points. So building a wonder makes your opponent really silly. And both players here are just forgetting that they still have to play for the corners. They still have to play for everything. We see the town center going down yet again here as this rock is coming in onto this position here, as Miracle hasn't really defended here very well just yet. 5 minutes remaining on the Wonder as the Elephants coming in onto this position here. Miracle sitting at 140 of 120 population. He's lost houses to boot. We see another fortress coming up as Miracle here is playing SimCity. We see the villagers coming over here to try and shank this down as more rocks are coming through. I guess one rock Chiron can deal with, but two rocks maybe Chiron cannot deal with here as the building's getting taken down. We do see the Chiron is out. He's got to be utilizing this one to kill this rock off. And we'll see how it's going to happen here as Miracle is in full panic. The villagers pushing through here. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining as the town center is trying to come back up over here as Miracle's trying to get his Hippocon over here to take down these villagers. The villagers are starting to shank. There is a Pharaoh over here, but the Hippocon has targeted that one down as the rocks coming through here. Going to be looking to push in to the middle to take even more buildings down. There's a market here. That's the trade route of Miracle. He's got plenty of gold now in the bank here as the villagers here are going to start getting taken down by these. Well, it's not really a whole lot of stuff, but the town center is going up very, very fast. Miracle is in a very, very difficult position right now trying to deal with this. His Chiron, I don't know where it's gone, as he may have lost it, as he needs to possibly get that one back in. But the rocks, they're not going to be able to make their way in to get onto this Wonder as the walls are up, the buildings are up. 3 minutes, 58 seconds remaining here as the town center is getting shanked down by these villagers of Miracle as the Hippocon come through to clean this up. The Prodromus coming over here to try and take out these units. The Chiron comes through to try and take out the rock. GoldLion's rock going to be retreating back, still trying to utilize it, but still not getting a whole bunch of value out of that. It's a lot of population invest. Look, he's got 3 rocks here, 9 catapults, 18 catapults, and a dummy rock to boot here. We'll see if he's going to get even more out at this point. GoldLion's got 97 favor in the bank, so he can make a ton of rocks to kind of tank buildings, but there's a lot of arrow fire he needs to go run over here as they're going to start moving in onto this position here. What else? Where's the Chiron gone at this point? Possibly, I mean, he's just got to wait somewhere in the middle here as the rocks flying overhead. They have a lot of towers they have to kind of fly over to get to that Wonder. He's got 3 minutes to get there. Fortresses everywhere. Towers everywhere. It's going to be a very tough time to get in close. We see the Chiron coming in. He's got his eyes set on those rocks as the rocks dropping the catapults in to take down the town. Look at the catapult! Have you seen that many catapult ever in your life? As the Chiron comes through, even if you take that down, it doesn't matter. We will be seeing the catapults leaving, getting abandoned there as GoldLion has to retreat away here in this game as Chiron, look at the catapults, are getting one hit a town center. Does it go down in one shot? Oh my God, 2-shotting a town center in this game as where's attack this rock. This rock's not going to do anything. He picks up another rock. The town center goes down. Is there any effort into taking the Wonder down of Miracle? The answer, not really here in this game as the catapult moving through. 12 catapults remaining here in this game. The elephant tanking fortress fire as the catapults get close here, but they're not close enough to the Wonder. They can start taking the home town center and they're trying to roll forward here. GoldLion is getting his Wonder back finally after all of this meme is done. One catapult is able to start targeting the Wonder down. It's not going to go down here, ladies and gentlemen. The Hippocon cleaning these catapult up as best as they possibly can. Got Miracle, doesn't even need this town center back anymore. And GoldLion in the 51st minute of this game, 59 seconds in, decides to tap out. 5 billion Wonders constructed. 1 remains after all is said and done. And Miracle claims the win somehow, some way, ladies and gentlemen. Somehow, some way. You have to ask this question. If GoldLion just played this game normally and didn't go for the Wonder, first and foremost, obviously he had to try and trade that Titan down, so I guess he did have to go for the Wonder first and foremost. But instead of just trying to build the Wonder again afterwards, just kept on going for these rock raids, maybe it would work. But that being said, I stand by my comment that rocks do not work against Hades with that ranged hero, speedy ranged hero Chiron. He's able to deal with those very, very easily with correct play. The secret to utilizing a current against rock is whenever you see the rock, run underneath the rock before you start firing it. There's no way for the rock to run away, and you're going to be able to kill that one off. But Miracle claims the win here with the Hades. Hades remains the late game Jesus God. He just does not ever lose in the late game. He is such a monster of a god. Once the game gets to that point, he's got all of the tools to win against every single civilization, and Miracle showed it beautifully here in this game. If you guys enjoyed this one, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button. We'll take a quick look at the post game to show you some kill loss details, economy. Look at the gold here from GoldLion, 112,514 gold timeline at the end here. Look at the resource, absolutely insane. And I'll see you guys in the next game.